Hi everybody, and welcome back to Plastic Models by Regular Dude and my July and August update. So the reason I'm having to do a July and August update is because the video that I shot kind of wrapping up June and talking about July, no, cancel that, wrapping up July and talking what was going to come up in August, I had vanished. Don't know what happened to it. I don't know if I didn't upload it to my computer and I deleted it off my iPhone camera, but whatever, it's gone. So I need to kind of catch up here. Shouldn't be too long, hopefully, but there's some important information and some not so important information. So here we go. Okay, so if you've been following the channel, you'll know that I've been working on the Tamiya 1/35th scale SDKFZ 250/3 Greif with Jim at ShutterAce. We've been doing a buddy build. We've been releasing our videos on Wednesdays. We've been following along together on the instructions as much as possible, doing kind of the same sequence of events. And we deviate on some things, obviously because of different building styles and stuff. But we released our last video today, which by the time you see this, it may be Thursday, but as I'm doing this video, it's Wednesday, August 26th, and it was the last of the series. So we showed our finales this morning. So that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed building along with Jim. I'm going to have a link down at the bottom, so be sure and check that out if you want to see what he did if you haven't been following along with us. It was a fun build. It's an older Tamiya kit, and there's some parts that you can tell it's an older kit, but it was fun nevertheless. There's some detail that's molded on that would have been better served as separate pieces, but that's just the way it was done when that kit came out back in the 70s. The tracks were kind of fiddly, kind of a pain. We both had trouble with it, and I think part of it has to do with now the way I did mine different than Jim, but we both had the same problem. So I don't think it's the style of construction so much, but it seems as if there was one link too short indicated in the diagram in the instructions. And the way I did mine is I didn't really find that out until it was too late, so I had to do some monkey business, and I talked about it in the video. But anyway, that was the only part that was really kind of difficult. My end result, I included a base. That was something very new for me. I've never done a base before, so that was something new, and it was actually fun, and it turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I mean, it's very, very, very ultra simple, but it was just basic groundwork with a little bit of dead vegetation in one corner. So it was kind of an exercise, and I plan on doing more in the future and getting building up my skills in that. The one thing I was really disappointed in, and I didn't notice until after I posted up my final, and I'm going to talk about it in a video someday about it, but my decals were okay, but my treatment of the decals and then weathering over the decals didn't work very well. I had a very distinct outline because of the way I weathered it around the decal film. So yeah, it looks very amateurish. Now I'm an amateur obviously, but generally I don't make that mistake. And I think part of it was could have been because I was on a deadline, but it was just kind of laziness on my part, and I didn't really do what I should have done. But live and learn. It did turn out okay, and it was a lot of fun, and I learned a few things, a few new techniques. It's more figure painting, which is a weak point of mine, so that was that. So that was pretty fun. The next thing I've been working on, and I have a couple more videos to post on that, is the Tamiya 1/35th scale M3A1 Scout car, the newer release. I think it's 2018 release. Been working on that one. It's actually complete, but I still have a couple more videos to post, so I'm not going to show a picture of it. But that's a really good kit. Went together, no problems. A lot of fun to build. More figure painting. Again, I'm still trying to hone my skills on figure painting, and I'm getting there. You know, it'll take a while, but you know, it's getting better and it's getting easier, and I'm not quite as freaked out, you know, picking up a figure as I used to be. So that is what I just finished up. So that's pretty much what I was building on in July and August. Next up, we got mail call. So what did I get in the mail this month? So the first thing I want to talk about is Smoky Mountain Modeler, Jeff. He finally hit 100 subscribers. He was really stoked, so we had a prize giveaway. He had a list of prizes, and if your name got picked, you got to put what prize you wanted in order of what you wanted. So I actually won something. I got 3rd place. But so I put, you know, my list of kits down, and I was kind of, any of the kits would have been fine because they were all subjects that I was interested in. So in actuality, I got the kit I wanted because all 3 of them were cool, because I got 3rd place. So Jeff, if you're watching this, thanks again for having the draw. Congratulations on the 100 subscribers. I'm going to put a link to his channel down in the bottom, so you can check that out. He's got a good channel, and you might want to check it out. But here's the kit that I won. It is the Old Tamiya Panzerkampfwagen 2 House F/G. This comes with Africa Corps markings, comes with these extra dudes, combat crew of 5. You have tank commander, and then you have 4 guys on foot. So I built one of these. As a matter of fact, I built one of these without the extra crew early on in my YouTube career as a Plastic Models for Beginners series. As a matter of fact, I think it was the first Plastic Models for Beginners kits that I did, and it was a lot of fun. And you know, it's an older kit. It's simple to compared to today's standards, but it's a fun kit, and it's a really good kit. It fits together really well. There's a lot of opportunity to like up detail it or whatever. So I'm going to be working on that one sometime in the not too distant future, but I need to decide what I'm going to do as far as markings and colors, because I'm not sure I'm going to go with the desert scheme that, you know, it shows on the box, or if I'm going to go with an early war European scheme like Poland or France or something like that. But anyway, I won that, so that was really cool. Thanks again, Jeff, for offering up that stuff, and be sure and check his channel out. It's really good. Let's see what else we got. So we got the Panzer II. Oh, the only other thing I really got in the mail this month is the Mung 135th scale Jagdpanther Ausf G1. I have never built a Jagdpanther, so I'm really stoked about that. So, how did I decide to buy it? Well, I don't know if any of you know, but of him, I'm sure a lot of you do. But Jeff V, he has his own channel, Jeff V's. Oh man, crikey! Now I just went blank. Jeff V's Corner Store, I think, something like that. But he has a YouTube channel. Again, I'll post a link in the bottom. He was doing stuff for Squadron. He had a Facebook page. He did the blogs for Squadron, did some videos and stuff like that. And now he's ventured out into his own thing. And he has started an online store called Jeff V's Corner Store. So I checked the website out and had a really good selection, and the prices were on par with everybody else. You know, it wasn't cheaper, it wasn't more expensive. You know, it was like in line. You know, if a person were to look, they could find it cheaper, I'm sure, but there's a lot of places it was a lot more expensive. So I thought, you know what, new store, small store, just getting started. Figured I'd give it a try. So I ordered the that kit, the Yak Panther, and I have to say I was really stoked. Good communication, you know. I mean, it's, any online store worth its salt these days gives you updates constantly, so you know what's going on. But the kit got here really quick, a lot faster than I thought it would. I think it was coming from back east somewhere. You know, I'm on the west coast of the U.S., and I think it came from somewhere back somewhere. I mean, even if it was halfway across the country, it seemed to get here really quick. So with that, my first experience was very good. I told them so, and they were grateful for the positive input, because, you know, people too many times like to complain about stuff. But I figured, hey, you know, I'm going to shoot them some positive, positive communication, and they were thankful for it. So, you know, give them a check out. You know, if you're in here in the U.S., it'd get to you probably pretty quick, because you know, they seem to have really good service, and they keep adding more and more models to their lineup, and it's a good selection. So maybe check them out and see if you want to buy something from them. So anyway, and I'm not getting anything for saying that. It's just, if somebody does a good job, I like to, you know, people are, like I said, quick to get out and say, oh, so-and-so is really lame, blah, blah, don't ever shop there, blah, 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 whatever. So if somebody does something good, might as well give them some props for it. So that's mail call for this month. Next, what's on the bench? So with the other kits being completed, I have been working on my Father's Day gift I got from my oldest son, which is the Revell 132nd scale, Revell of Germany 132nd scale P51D-5NA Mustang. It's kind of a hard kit to find nowadays for some reason, and my son was able to cop one, and so far so good. I've got a video series that's gonna I've already think I've posted one video, maybe not, no I haven't, but I've got some videos coming up talking about it. I'm not doing a full-on step-by-step build like I normally do. I'm doing basically updates. You know, I'll do my introduction, talk about what I'm going to start on, build so long, kind of keep an eye. I'm trying to keep it, you know, 30 minutes or less, or right around there, so it's not too long because of the content. Then I just basically recap what I've done. If I run into something that needs, you know, a little bit more in-depth conversation as to what's going on with it, then I'll pause and I'll talk about it. But so far, this is where I am. Just mounted the wings. I've got the horizontal stabilizers put together. I'm working on the flaps, just stuff like that. I'm trying to build in sub-assembly so I can do a lot of painting all at once, and I'm kind of on pause right now because I need to I'm waiting on some photo etch scribing templates, because, you know, I'm gonna have to replace some of the detail due to sanding and stuff like that, and I'm just not very good at freehanding that stuff. So is it the only aftermarket thing I've done is the seat belts right there. I did seat belts because it doesn't come with any, and I talk about it in the video, so I got those and put them in. But so far, overall, this kit is going together really well. Some of the things that I ran into, I kind of knew about beforehand because of other people building the kit, so I was able to see what was, you know, the problem was, and kind of come up with a solution how to fix it or deal with it. So anyway, that is what we got going right now. So there's that, and then I like to have 2 kits on the go. That way, if I do stall out for some reason, or if I just want to change a pace depending on the complexity of the build, I change up and I build something else. So the other kit that I'm going to be using during this build cycle is going to be the Hmong Eyed Panther. I'm going to start working on that. I've never, like I said, I've never built one, and I'm kind of looking forward to doing it. I've always thought it's kind of a neat looking vehicle. That big old sloping armor and stuff, and just looks kind of mean. So I'm going to be building that one. That'll be the other kit that I have going on at the same time, and I'll be doing a video series on that one. I think I'll probably do a step-by-step on that because, you know, with the poll that I posted some months back, people seem to prefer a step-by-step build. And, you know, I'm thankful that everybody does, but I think some of you are crazy because some of my videos can get really, really long. But people seem to like them, so got to do what the people want. Power to the people. So that's why I'm going to keep doing it for some stuff. The Mustang is way too complex and all over the place to do a step-by-step. So that's why I'm not doing that one that way. But anyway, that's what's going to be up on the bench next. In conjunction with the P51, it's going to be the Eyed Panther. Alright, channel news. So here's what's going on with the channel. So I just posted a new poll. So, you know, when you're checking it out, wow, I don't remember how people find the poll, but I got a poll on my channel. Maybe it's somewhere. I'll have to look. But people who got on it last time didn't seem to have any problems. But it's a poll basically asking about how often you'd like to see my videos posted. It's just I'm looking for input. Because right now I'm doing them on Wednesday mornings because of the Greif build, and Sunday morning for whatever other kit I'm working on. And 2 times a week seems to be pretty good. I think I can keep enough content going to do that. Sometimes I may have to just do it one day a week, but you know, I'm just eager for some input here. You know, if you like 2 times a week or just 1 time a week on set days, or if you'd rather I just not post videos at all, just so you can, you know, not waste valuable time that you can never get back watching my shenanigans. So anyway, there's that. So check out the poll. Let me know how easy it was to find, and I'll take that to heart. You can also add comments to the poll if you like. Then also, as you may have noticed, that I'm saying what segment I'm coming up with. You know, you got what's on the bench, you got, you know, mail call, you got. So what I'm doing is, it may have always been there, but in one of the creator updates on YouTube, it talked about you can add timestamps. So that's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start adding timestamps down in the comments. So that way, you know, maybe if you're not, you know, if you don't care about mail call, you know, or you don't care about what went on last month because you've been following my other things, you can skip to easily the segment that you want to see if you don't want to watch them all. So I'm going to try that with this video right here, so we'll see how it works. But apparently it's pretty easy, and that'll give you a way to just kind of skip through without having to watch the whole flipping thing if you don't want to. Because I know some people like to skip through and get to the parts they want to see, like if they've seen a tank built, you know, well, I know how the wheels go on the hull. I don't need to see that, but I do want to see how you handle the track, so you can, you know, you kind of jump forward. So I'm going to try and incorporate some of that into my builds or my videos, just to make it a little more user friendly, depending on what the person wants to see. So there's that. I want to do next. I also want to do some like commentary type videos. Basically just discussing my thoughts on different things. For example, and one of them I do want to do is how I approach building a model. And by that I mean, what kind of research do I do? what kind, as far as the subject itself, and then on the kit itself to see what kind of pitfalls there may be that I'll need to prepare for. Colors that I'm going to use, all that kind of thing. So I want to do a video on that. I want to do a video on color accuracy in the hobby of model building, because man, you talk about a source of contention. People will just get crazy talking about colors and accuracy and this and that and the other, and it's just insane. And I'll talk a little bit about it and give you my thoughts and what my approach is to it. But just some videos like that, maybe talk about a technique or something like that. Try and get some more of that into the channel, so it's not just constantly just build only videos. Although apparently people like it because they like to see that kind of thing. So that's kind of the plan. I wanted to add some commentary type videos, and it'll just probably be like this, seeing my face flap John about it and stuff, but not really. When I can, I'll focus on the desk and what I'm talking about, so you don't have to just watch me just jaw away. Thinking about a question and answer, maybe. Posting up a video saying, hey, I want to do a question and answer deal. What kind of questions do you have for me? Put them in the comments down below. Then I can take all of those, or depending on how many I get, pick some out, and then just do a video answering questions. Say who asked the question. Here's my answer. So that's another thing I want to try and do with the channel. If you did watch my Greif finale, it's a mess. The editing, I screwed up. I cut something up that I shouldn't have earlier on in the series, so I had to kind of combine two videos into one. So it was step 12, I think, and the finale, which was step 13 or part 13. The funny thing is my title page for part 12 I labeled part 4. Duh. So it was kind of messed up. I mean, in the end, it's okay. You just get this weird little title page, part way through that says, part 4, that should be part 12, and then part 13, the finale. So it was kind of jacked up, and I couldn't figure out how to snip it because I'm horrible with that kind of software. So stuff like that I want to get hashed out. I want to get it figured out and get it not so scattered, a little more polished. I mean, I'm not looking for some kind of professional stuff. I just want it to kind of flow and not be kind of like, well, what was that, for the viewers. I just want to make it as good for the viewers as possible. That's what I'm trying to do. So, hopefully I can get that kind of hashed out and figured out. So, and then the last thing as far as channel news is I really want to work on consistency in final video / photos of a kit. I want to make sure that sometimes when I take my photos for this little short slideshow at the end, it's totally different in lighting, and I'm doing it in the same place, but the problem is, I'm holding a light and my camera at the same time and doing this number, so I'm not getting real consistent results. So I really want to work on that, so whenever you see the video at the end and then the photos, that they look somewhat consistent. So I want to come up with some kind of a better, I have a photo box now that I made, and the box is okay, but I want to come up with a better method of lighting it and taking the pictures. So have it mounted on a tripod, set lighting, so that way at least all the photos, and when I do my finale video on the turntable kind of thing, that it looks consistent. You know, I don't want it to be like light and dark and, you know, warm tones, cool tones and stuff like that. It's just, I don't know. I'm not very good at photography, and I'm trying to figure it out, but that's what I want to do. So that's the last thing I want to do or talk about as far as channel news. So that's it. That's my update for July and August. Hopefully I can get back on track and hopefully not lose this one before I get it posted. So look for a lot of links down below for some people's channels, and links to Jeffery Corner Store, the Greif Buddy build with Jim, you know, so Jim's channel, Smoky Mountain Modeler Jeff, a link to his channel, and whatever else I mentioned. I don't know, it's hard to keep track. So check out those links below, and see what's going on. So yeah, I think that's it. That's pretty much everything that happened in July and August, and what's coming up for crikey, September already. Wild. So hope everybody's having fun doing models, and hope everybody's staying safe through all this, you know, insanity that is 2020. And just, you know, keep doing the model thing and keep having fun if you can, and take care of yourselves. And yeah, that's it. So as always, thanks for watching Plastic Models by a Regular Dude. If you have any hints, tips, comments, anything else, put them in the comments section down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you all later.